Sometimes you gotta avoid the room to make room for yourself. You can't get caught up in these corporations, taking a suit and tie, and working the next man's job and not creating enough creative space for yourself. When you do that, you choose to limit your potential and fit into a construct for the next man. I'm not here to fit into the construct for the next man. I'm not even a suit and tie type man. You feel me? Listen, so I avoid rooms and I make room for myself. I can't be in fixed squares where they want me to limit my ability, or they want me to, or they're looking to diminish me, so the next man can look for the promotion. I'm looking for a team environment where we're all fed, where we're all looking to elevate each other in truthfulness and not in pretend. When you get caught up into society, okay, that was a big ass bug. Like, okay, and it was a crawler. It was one of those. I thought it was gonna fly away. The bitch ain't fly away. The bitch start crawling on my fucking foot and shit. Like, and it's just sitting in here like, bro, where did that come from? Okay, I be walking with my socks on or barefoot, so I guess the dirt, right? But yeah, usually the mundane society, the system gonna want you working for them. They're gonna try to limit your ability and have you working with the general population. And now you're a representation of what normal is, a representation of what keeping the system going instead of evolving and, forming a new system at that, So they want you to play a part in their playground without you being able to create freedom for yourself in the next, So that's why I tell you, create as much creative space you can. You're supposed to have a whole room for just your creative works, for your creative ability, for your potential. It's going to take something new to elevate society. It's going to take evolution. It's going to take innovation to elevate humanity. And that's going to take the works of something new. It's going to take the works of somebody doing something new, somebody choosing to create, somebody taking their mind to the next ability, to the next step. To find something that works for us going forward, yeah, it's going to take creativity. It's not going to take you working for the system doing the same thing that they wanted you doing. That's ethical. You getting the money, you the bread. You getting the bread. Okay, we get it. No. I want you to be in that godlike bliss. Doing the activity that you love. Doing something that you look forward to, that don't really feel like a job, but feel like a healthy service to humanity at that, something that you really see as recycling, solar feeding, not just to you, but to others, instead of you doing it for the next man. Avoid the room and make room for yourself. It's a lot of pretend in that room. You're dealing with a fixed square, so energy is being contained. You got potential, but they want to limit you at your job site. They want you doing this, and this. You can have three self-created jobs that you already illustrated yourself and be working at. You got more potential than that. They taking too much of your hours up. They want you all day when you can be needed here. Why you really think, to the deepest extent, you here all day, you there all day, you doing this all day, you got something to do, they taking your attention away all day, because you got to understand the polarity to that, how much energy you can be putting into your all day task, to something that you just sparked out the fucking woodworks from just off straight fire, off flame. And you're like, nah, I'm just gonna have ambition for this, and I'm just gonna work until this is seen through, until I have it on Amazon and it's being shipped everywhere to everybody in my community, right? Till you just up and spark creativity, creation, and innovate. You're gonna be sitting with that suit and tie on, saying it for the next man, limited to yourself for the next man. I'm not here pretending. I'm not folding in faces. I don't do no folding in faces. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it truly. Well, I would feel disrespected. I would feel like I'm disrespecting myself, lying to you. or pretending to you for any type. Nah, I'm no suck up for nothing. No, I can't. Ew. That's like a pet peeve for me. I'm not about to suck up to you for what? For what? I don't have. What do you have for me? Nothing. You have nothing for me. Listen, I can't suck up to you. I don't even really deal with you like that. I came here for the check, shorty. You know, I always got me. You know, I am that I am. Nah, I don't need nothing from you. I'm not trying to pretend with y'all. Y'all go do that. Y'all do that little groupie stuff, for the boss. So y'all go do that little shit that ain't gonna pay off, nothing. Ask me what it really costs. It costs me removing myself and making room for myself to really evolve. To really evolve, to really be that numero uno, to be that number one. You're gonna have to take your own route. It's one road. You can't do it the same way them 12 did it, and then you want to be number one uno. Nah, nigga, it took some diversity. It took a difference. You had to do something different to be somewhere different. You got to take them to the desert. You got to take them somewhere they ain't never been, because you've been there. Your road, so it's like, I'd be damned to sit in that room with you when I was supposed to be out on the road. I was supposed to be in that desert, searching for that field. Why would I sit around waiting for you, waiting to pretend with you, waiting to, to grab the tail of the next motherfucker, to say I'm better than, or one up, instead of just being in my own field, knowing I'm 1-on-1 in this. I'm 1-on-1 in this, and this is what I bring to the table. I can create at an instance. I have all day to create, and I can forever build from the spark of nothing. I did not know I could do this tomorrow. I did not know I was going here tomorrow. Yeah, that's how simple it is. You got to choose to dwell in self. You got to avoid the room and make room for yourself. It's cut out all the pretense. It's Gigi. Let him know.